welcome back to another episode of Dopely English Podcast. Emma, you won't believe what happened to me yesterday. I actually remembered to carry my reusable stainless steel water bottle to work.
Look at you, being a responsible, eco-conscious adult for once.
I know, right? I felt so accomplished, mature, and environmentally proactive. I was literally walking into the office like a man with a solid green plan.
Why do I have this sinking feeling that this story is about to take a sharp left turn?
Because I left that shiny, expensive eco bottle sitting right on my kitchen counter.
Classic Jake move.
It gets worse. I was rushing, so I had to stop by a convenience store and buy a disposable plastic water bottle on my way in.
Oh no, the tragic irony.
Exactly. So I spent the entire afternoon carrying that little single-use plastic water bottle around the office, suffering from severe environmental guilt.
Deep environmental guilt over one tiny bottle?
Absolutely. The bottle was only 16 ounces, but the weight of the shame felt like a ton.
That's hilarious, but it actually highlights a really common issue people face every day.
Right? Climate discussions often make people feel guilty or inadequate before they even get a chance to share their perspective.
Exactly. People end up feeling blamed, confused, overwhelmed, and completely hesitant to join the conversation.
Which is precisely why our conversation today is going to stay entirely relaxed, friendly, and practical.
No finger-pointing, no doom and gloom news anchors, and no scary lectures. Just an honest, everyday dialogue.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Dopely English Podcast, your cozy spot for mastering everyday English through natural, real-world conversations. I'm Jake, still apologizing to the planet for my plastic bottle incident.
As well you should. And I'm Emra.
I knew you'd say that. But honestly, Emma, your morning mishap is actually the perfect entry point for today's topic.
Because it exposes our everyday struggles with sustainability?
Spot on. Most people genuinely want to make environmentally sound choices, but real life is messy and fast-paced.
Exactly. You get distracted, you run late, you get tired, and suddenly, convenience wins the battle.
Convenience, that single word, dictates so much of modern human behavior.
And that's usually where the internal conflict kicks in.
Because you notice the gap.
Right, the huge gap between what you intend to do and what you actually end up doing.
It's a very relatable human experience. Unfortunately, typical climate debates tend to magnify that guilt.
Yeah, they can make people feel like a single misstep makes them a completely bad person. Guilt might grab your attention for a second, but shame just makes you want to tune out completely.
Wow, that is a fantastic distinction.
Thank you. I'm definitely taking credit for that line.
Don't let it go to your head. Section 2. Understanding impact and breaking down fear.
I honestly think a lot of people avoid talking about the environment simply because they fear being judged.
Exactly. As soon as the subject comes up, they brace themselves for a lecture about everything they're doing wrong in their daily routine.
Shaming people never inspires long-term positive action.
Instead of taking the stance of "you are terrible," a far more productive approach is, let's understand our environmental impact and try to make wiser decisions where we practically can.
Exactly. The word impact means the effect or result that an action has, right?
Yes, and environmental impact refers to the overall effect our daily actions have on nature, air quality, water systems, wildlife, and the global climate.
Focusing on impact feels so much more constructive than just feeling guilty about everything.
Absolutely. Once we clearly see the outcome of our choices, we can aim for better options. Not perfect options, just better ones.
Better is a great target. Perfect is usually impossible.
I can definitely live with better.
Another reason people freeze up when discussing climate change is that the entire issue feels way too big to grasp.
It is massive. Rising sea levels, deforestation, extreme heat waves, ocean plastic, fossil fuels.
Trying to carry all of that in your mind at once is exhausting.
And that leads straight to that classic feeling, I'm just one person. What difference can my small choices possibly make?
That is probably the most widespread feeling out there.
Even you feel that way sometimes?
Of course. When a problem spans the entire globe, taking one small action can feel like using a spoon to empty an ocean.
True, but I think we have to guard ourselves against two extreme mindsets here.
What are the two extremes?
The first mistake is thinking that your individual choices alone must fix the entire global crisis.
That puts an insane amount of pressure on one person.
And the second mistake is assuming that your individual actions carry zero meaning.
That leads directly to helplessness and giving up.
Exactly. Real life happens right in the middle ground.
So your forgotten plastic bottle didn't single-handedly destroy the biosphere.
What a relief. My anxiety just dropped 10 points.
But your long-term daily habits still matter over time.
That is a very balanced way to look at it. I like the middle ground. It actually gives you room to breathe.
And breathing is essential, especially on an environmental podcast.
Let's talk about some of the terms that pop up constantly. Take the phrase eco-friendly, for example.
Oh, that label is plastered on literally everything these days.
Shopping totes, water tumblers, travel mugs, notebooks, hotel packaging.
And ironically, sometimes on products wrapped in 3 unnecessary layers of single-use plastic.
Yes, I once bought an eco-friendly bamboo toothbrush that arrived wrapped in bubble wrap inside a plastic mailer.
That is peak irony.
It felt like the toothbrush was whispering, "I love nature," while wearing a full suit of plastic armor.
That visual is hilarious.
For our English language learners, eco-friendly simply means designed to cause little or no harm to the natural environment.
But it should represent a genuine practice, not just smart advertising printed on a box.
Right, not just slapping a green leaf logo on the front panel.
Exactly. It ought to imply minimal waste, energy efficiency, durable materials, or long-term usability.
Long-term usability?
Yes. Sometimes the absolute most eco-friendly choice you can make is simply choosing not to buy a new product at all.
Ouch. That one hurt my feelings just a little bit.
Why is that?
Because I have definitely bought new items just to get that temporary feeling of turning over a new leaf.
We've all been there, buying a stylish new planner, a new water bottle, fancy storage bins.
Right, but half the time I'm just buying the feeling of being an organized, responsible person.
That is painfully honest, Jake.
Self-awareness can be painful, but it connects directly to the concept of overconsumption.
Overconsumption means purchasing or using way more resources and products than we actually need, right?
Exactly. So if I buy an eco-friendly item that I don't really need or use, I'm still feeding into overconsumption.
That is a tough pill to swallow, but it's completely true.
Can I ask you something personal, Emma? Is it fundamentally wrong to enjoy nice things?
Not at all. Wanting comfort, beauty, or functionality in your life isn't the villain here.
Good. I was starting to get worried I'd have to throw out all my favorite stuff.
The core question isn't, am I allowed to own things? The better question is, am I buying this because it serves a real purpose, or because I'm bored, stressed, or triggered by an ad?
The classic retail therapy trap, buying things just to boost your mood for 20 minutes.
Exactly. And again, this isn't about shaming ourselves, it's about building personal awareness.
When we notice our triggers, we can pause and make intentional choices.
Like repairing an item instead of instantly throwing it out and buying a replacement.
Or borrowing a specialized tool from a neighbor instead of purchasing one for a single project.
Or investing in high-quality items that last for years.
The pause before hitting the checkout button is surprisingly powerful.
It really is. And when we buy less unnecessary stuff, we generate significantly less waste, which ties directly into another term people hear all the time: carbon footprint.
That phrase sounds super official and scientific.
It does, but the core idea is simple. A carbon footprint is the total amount of greenhouse gases caused by our personal actions, lifestyle, or business operations.
So taking long-distance flights adds to a carbon footprint.
Yes.
Running air conditioning units non-stop during summer?
Yes. Home energy consumption plays a big part.
What about shipping items from online orders?
Absolutely, because items have to be manufactured, packaged, flown across oceans, and delivered to your doorstep.
Even returning items has a footprint?
Yes, return logistics take fuel and packaging as well.
Man, I really didn't need to hear that today.
Sorry to break it to you, but remember, calculating a carbon footprint isn't meant to be a weapon for self-judgment.
Right, it's a tool for awareness, not shame.
If someone has to drive 30 minutes to work because there is zero public transit in their suburban area, yelling at them solves nothing.
Exactly. Real life includes financial limits, time constraints, family demands, and geographical realities. That's why environmental discussions must stay grounded in reality.
That makes the term sustainable feel much more practical and down to earth.
Right. Sustainable means capable of being maintained over a long period without depleting natural resources or causing severe damage.
And we can apply that concept to the planet, but also to our personal daily habits.
So if an eco-habit is theoretically perfect, but completely impossible to maintain long-term in your daily routine,
then it isn't truly sustainable for your life.
that is such a relieving way to look at it. We need practical choices that people can realistically repeat day after day.
Like turning off lights when leaving a room, taking public transit when it's convenient, or carrying a reusable cup when you remember it.
Hey, I'm working on the memory part.
There's another word that often comes up in serious environmental discussions that learners should know: biodiversity.
Biodiversity sounds like something straight out of a biology textbook.
It does, but the concept is straightforward. Biodiversity refers to the variety of living organisms, plants, animals, insects, fungi, and microorganisms in a specific ecosystem.
So not just major wildlife like bears, whales, and lions.
Exactly. It includes honeybees, native wild grasses, earthworms, birds, soil microbes, and plants we rarely pay attention to.
Nature is an intricately connected network. Plants need insect pollinators, birds need plant seeds, soil needs microscopic organisms, and human society relies on all of these functioning systems working together.
That natural system is called an ecosystem, a community where living things depend on each other and their physical environment to survive.
So when one part of the system is damaged or disappears, the rest of the network feels the strain.
Exactly. And that reminds us that nature isn't just nice scenery outside our window. It is a living, breathing support system that we are fully a part of.
When language learners can talk about these concepts clearly in English, they can move past simple surface-level talk and join truly meaningful global conversations.
I agree. And you don't need overly complicated academic jargon to do it. You can express these ideas using clear, balanced English.
Like saying, I'm trying to reduce my carbon footprint, or overconsumption is a major environmental issue, or biodiversity is essential because natural systems are interconnected.
That sounds clear, intelligent, and balanced without sounding overly dramatic or hopeless.
Now let's transition into our word tour segment, where we slow down and break down today's essential vocabulary.
These key terms will help you discuss daily choices, sustainability, and environmental topics with much greater clarity.
First up, sustainable.
Sustainable. Sustainable, meaning able to continue over a long period without causing severe harm or running out of resources. Example 1. The city is investing in solar power and public transit to become more sustainable. Example 2. I need a sustainable morning routine that I can actually stick to.
Next term, eco-friendly.
Eco-friendly. Eco-friendly, meaning less harmful to the environment. Example 1. This company uses eco-friendly packaging made from recycled paper. Example 2. Carrying a reusable water bottle is an easy eco-friendly habit.
Third term, carbon footprint.
Carbon footprint. Carbon footprint, meaning the total amount of carbon emissions caused by an individual, product, or activity. Example 1. Taking direct train routes instead of short flights can help lower your carbon footprint. Example 2. I'm trying to reduce my carbon footprint by walking to work when the weather's nice.
Fourth term, environmental impact.
Environmental impact. Environmental impact, meaning the effect or consequence an activity has on nature, air, water, or climate. Example 1. Fast fashion manufacturing carries a severe environmental impact. Example 2. Before I buy new electronics, I try to think about their environmental impact.
Fifth term, overconsumption.
Overconsumption. Overconsumption, meaning buying or using significantly more goods than you truly need. Example 1. Unchecked overconsumption generates huge amounts of landfill waste. Example 2. I'm trying to avoid overconsumption by repairing items instead of replacing them immediately.
Sixth term, biodiversity.
Biodiversity. Biodiversity, meaning the variety of plant and animal life in a particular habitat or ecosystem. Example 1. Protecting national parks helps preserve local biodiversity. Example 2. Pesticide use and deforestation directly harm insect biodiversity.
Welcome to Say It Better, where we take basic or overly harsh sentences and transform them into natural, thoughtful, and articulate English expressions.
Original sentence. Climate change is too scary to talk about. Better version. Climate change can feel overwhelming, but I want to understand it better. Alternative. I'm trying to engage in environmental discussions without feeling hopeless.
Original sentence, I don't do anything for the environment. Better version, I'm working on making more sustainable choices in my daily routine. Alternative, I want to gradually build habits that are more eco-friendly.
Original sentence, eco-friendly stuff is way too expensive. Better version, some eco-friendly products are expensive, but I can still reduce waste in simple, free ways. Alternative, being eco-friendly isn't just about purchasing new green items, it's also about using what you have longer.
Original sentence, my small choices don't matter at all. Better version, my personal choices aren't the whole solution, but they still have a real environmental impact. Alternative, I want to reduce my carbon footprint wherever I realistically can.
Original sentence, people just buy too much useless stuff. Better version, overconsumption has become a major environmental issue. Alternative, I'm trying to curb overconsumption by laying less and reusing things more often.
That brings us to the end of today's episode.
We'd love to hear your thoughts.
How do you feel when people bring up environmental topics? Do you feel motivated, responsible, overwhelmed, or optimistic?
Drop a comment below using at least one vocabulary word from today's word tour.
Thank you for practicing your English with us today on Dopely English Podcast. Keep practicing, take care of your English.
And take care of the planet we share. See you all in the next episode.
Bye, everyone.